Good morning. Today I want to start a series of conversations all about the same topic, which is the listing presentation. We are now entering a new phase in the real estate market. We're returning to what can best be characterized as a traditional real estate market, which means that the sellers today and in the future will most likely be just regular people who own a home or real property who want to sell it or may have an interest in selling their property versus, for example, a financial institution. In this new environment, having an outstanding listing presentation is probably of great value to every single real estate agent. I want to take some time to talk about the subtleties, the intricacies, and the art of listing presentations. And I hope that you watch this video and the other videos that I make regarding listing presentations and gain value out of them. But recognize this, there's lots of places to get information about doing listing presentations, and there are lots of other individuals who you can learn from. So please do what you can to learn from what I have to offer you, but don't limit your listing presentation sources to what I'm going to share with you. One of the things that I think is very important when thinking about listing presentations is recognizing that when you're doing a listing presentation, you're on stage. You need to be prepared, and I mean deeply prepared. And I want to encourage everybody here to spend as much time as they need to make sure that they have a great listing presentation. Secondly, when you do a listing presentation, make sure that you are using your own voice. You're not sounding like Tony Robbins, you're not sounding like Mike Ferry, you're not sounding like Mike Zagaris, you're sounding like you, the authentic you. Your listing presentation is your listing presentation. People will not value it, however, if it doesn't sound like and feel like and experience that listing presentation as if it's an authentic presentation by you. Very important to be organized in your listing presentation, certainly to gain insights from others on how they do their listing presentations, but at the end of the day, what you do and how you do it needs to come from your heart and from you. Now, with listing presentations, and this is just an introductory short video, there are two basic areas I want to cover. One, the little things and the context of the listing presentation. And two, the actual listing presentation itself, the organization of the listing presentation, how it's organized. And with respect to the first collection of items, what I'll be talking to you about in these videos are the little things. For example, where do you park your car when you visit the home of a prospective seller? Where do you stand when you ring the doorbell? What do you wear to the listing presentation? Where do you sit inside their home to discuss the listing presentation with the client? These are for a few examples of the little things that are critically important and established in context of a listing presentation. I'm going to be spending time with you in these videos to discuss those little things, and I hope you take many of these to heart. And there'll probably be many other little things that you will learn along the way that you also need to take to heart. Secondly, the organization of a listing. There are, in my opinion, 5 critical things that need to be done during a listing presentation. I'm going to be talking to you about each one of these 5 things, how to bridge your listing presentation from one to the other. I'm going to share those things with you right now briefly so you get a sense of where I'm going, and then in future videos I'll be discussing them at length. Number 1, you can't really do a good listing presentation unless you're able to talk to your prospective clients about yourself, why you are a great agent and would make a terrific agent to represent them in the sale of their home. That's the first thing. 2, the firm, PMZ Real Estate. Why PMZ Real Estate is an outstanding real estate brokerage services organization would represent an outstanding choice for them as brokerage firm to represent them on the sale of their home. 3, you need to share with your clients your market value analysis of their home and provide for them a recommended selling price for their home. 4, you need to provide them with a marketing plan to discuss with them how you're going to sell their home for the highest possible price in the shortest possible time, all the while providing them with outstanding customer service. And the fifth reason and fifth component of your listing presentation is actually having the listing itself executed so that you can move forward with the marketing and the sale of their home and be successful on their behalf. I hope this provides you with a little bit of information about what I intend to talk about in these videos, and I look forward to sharing additional information with you throughout them. Thank you.